Okay, now we're going to test for structural change, and we are using the same data set. So the variables are these: unleaded is y, and lagged by 1, all of these different variables, and time. These are the variables that we have. But for the purpose of illustration, we are not going to use all of them. And also, since the difference in variable gave us very good results in terms of not having multicollinearity problem, etc., so we will use difference variables, but not all of them, only selected ones. Okay, so these are the difference variables we're going to use. Of course, we need the difference of y, and then we'll use x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 5, and x sub 6, the differences. Okay, so these are the variables we're going to use for the purpose of testing structural change. So let's set up these 4 or 5 variable values. Okay, so here we have the original data set. So first thing we have to do is to find the lagged variables. Okay, so x sub 1 is lagged by 1 unleaded price. Okay, and the next one is crude, so we can copy that over, and then PDI, which is over here, and then 6, which is CPI, which is that. Okay, so these are the 4 lag variables we're going to use in our analysis. So let's that for all the data values. Okay, and now we're going to look at the difference in each of them, and that will start from period number 3, like what we have seen previously. So difference in y will be the value of y in period 3 minus value of y in period 2. So that is dy sub t, and for x sub 1, then it is that minus that. Okay. Now this we can copy rest of the way. So now we have the differences set up. Now let's copy that all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so now we have set up the difference data right here. Okay, now let's look at the model. So we have, okay, beta sub 0 plus this part is the first part. Okay, having only the beta coefficients. Then we have the u variable with delta sub 0, and then the u variable with each of the x's with delta 1, delta 2, and so on. So here, let's set up these columns. So we need a column of u. Okay, now that u is going to be 0 for, because we want to compare estimation sample with holdout sample. So it will have 0 for estimation sample and 1 for holdout sample. So put 0, copy that for the up to there. Okay, that's our estimation sample, and then 1 rest of the way. Okay. Now we'll multiply this u with each of these x variables. So u, and in order to be able to copy, okay, we will do fixed column. okay, which will be $ for AI, no $ for the row label 26. So when you copy, the column will fix when you copy this way, column will be fixed, but when you copy this way, the row will change. Okay, and that times dx sub 1. Okay, so now you see the x variables are all 0, will be 0 for the for the estimation sample, and for the holdout sample, okay, all the x variable will be there, and this will pick up for the holdout sample the delta part of the coefficients. So if that delta part is 0, that means the holdout sample and the estimation sample have the same structural model. Okay. Okay, now we have the variable set up. Okay. Now the hypothesis is, okay, the deltas are 0, so it will be that part will be gone and that part will be gone, and what remains is our original model. Okay, so that's the case for the entire sample, including both estimation and holdout sample. But if any one of the delta is different from 0, then part of it would get changed, so your original model is not going to be the same for the holdout sample. Okay, so that's what we're going to test. So we have to now run linest